Hello, I'm Austin, and today I want to talk about some changes I want to see in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I just recently finished Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order over on Twitch. You should go follow me over there. And I found it to be a bit of a mixed bag. It wasn't terrible, but there was definitely some improvements I could see, and I would really like to see in the sequel. So here are 5 changes that I want to see in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. During my stream of Fallen Order, I experienced more than a few glitches that really made it difficult to fully invest in the game. I could only care so much about what is happening around me when I could potentially fall through the world at any given moment. Am I just fucked? Am I just fucked? Let me die! Let me die! If I was doing fucking boundary break, this would be fucking cool as shit. Center stage. While yes, these glitches were funny more than game breaking, me falling through the world did require a full restart. They distract from the experience as a whole, and I would like to see them gone in the sequel. Glitches, even funny glitches, do tend to take away from an experience. Especially for a single-player, story-driven game. Hopefully these are cleaned up for the sequel, because I experienced some rough glitches with Fallen Order. I want to get more out of this cast of characters. They're all interesting, but they all play such a limited role in the story. Mostly they just hang around the ship while Cal runs around doing all the real work. Let them be true companions, actually helping Cal on his journey. It is hard to get attached to people who just chill on the ship, and when they do leave the ship, they get one of the most ridiculous scenes I've ever seen. I could barely beat Trilla.
You have failed me, Inquisitor.
Avengers! Run! No!
You would be wise to surrender.
Seriously after watching that. I want the sequel to show these characters actually doing stuff. Let them be effective and do cool things. It would really help me actually care about what is happening to these characters if I can see them being useful and going through their own struggles. Now, I don't need them following Cal around and actually helping with combat all the time. That doesn't really fit with what they're doing. That doesn't match the gameplay. I just want to see them do more than sit around the ship. Have cutscenes of them going on different missions, or maybe make them playable in their own sections, because with them just sitting in the ship, they feel more like freeloaders than actual companions that are helping me on a mission here. I had a hard time really getting into Fallen Order. It is a strange mix of Souls, Metroidvania, and Devil May Cry action game design. I found it all very incohesive, and it lacked a true identity. Mainly, the Souls combat really didn't mesh with the traditional action game skill tree. Also, I have a lightsaber. I would like it to feel like a lightsaber. That doesn't work with Souls style of combat. That is very patient and dodge focused. It feels at war with itself, with how the enemies are easily defeated in waves, but the combat really isn't built for that. It is strange, it just doesn't quite come together for me. I would like the sequel to start coming into its own. Start by removing the bonfire checkpoint system. That really doesn't fit an action game like this, and simply built like a true Souls game. Souls games are all about learning, that's why the repetition is important. That isn't really the case with Fallen Order, while repeating sections is just annoying. I would like to lean more into DMC action genre. Pick up the pace of the fight and make the lightsabers feel like the powerful weapons it is. That's probably a tall order, but with them giving Cal a blaster now and moving to more open world design, I really don't think the soul-style checkpoint in combat is really going to fit with what they're doing now, so I hope they take a step back and kind of move on from it, and move more towards a Devil May Cry action-style gameplay. This is just a general complaint of Star Wars in general. Most of your crew are just humans, and that is lame in a universe with so many different species. I want to learn more about the cool aliens. That was one of the things that made the Mass Effect trilogy so cool. Yeah, there were humans, but there were also a bunch of cool aliens that you really got to learn about. That made the world feel so much more interesting. Fallen Order really gives you just like one alien you really hang around with, and he just kind of flies you around. I find this to be an issue with most Star Wars properties. It really does love following around a bunch of humans, which is really lame. I demand cool aliens. Following and exploring aliens simply makes the world feel more alive and much larger. When we're just sticking to human stories, it just makes the galaxy feel small. When you have so many different species of aliens like Star Wars has, I would love to see more of those stories and culture explored to make the galaxy feel more lived in. Please, if nothing else, make the Wookiees not look like they are humans wrapped in seaweed. Look at this Wookiee! Why are you so ugly? How did you make it into the final game?
Transmission pinned him near a Wookiee village, as if there aren't
They honestly are not acceptable to be in a AAA game or any game in general. I have no idea how the devs thought they were good enough to ship in Fallen Order. They were so distractibly bad. It was very hard to take anything with them seriously. Please, make them look somewhat presentable. My experience with Fallen Order is the definition of a mixed bag. There was some stuff I liked, some stuff I really didn't. I'm really excited to see what Star Wars Jedi Survivor changes up and see if I'm interested enough to continue playing it, see if it can hold my attention. I'm definitely going to give it a try. The open world, the mounts, the blaster, it all sounds far more interesting to me, and I'm really excited to see exactly what they do. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order and what changes you want to see personally. And if you do like this, please check out my Fallen Order stream over on Twitch at AKF Plays. And thank you guys. You have a great day.